Welcome to Speedy Walkthroughs, where we show just the important stuff to beating the game. For those watching for the first time, this will look a bit different to a normal walkthrough. It's designed to show just the essentials so that you don't need to spend a long time watching this video. I won't talk about fighting specific enemies unless they're very difficult, but I will show you where to go and what to do. Today we're playing Land of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse, which is a fantastic platformer game on the Master System. Specifically in this walkthrough, we're going to look at getting all the power stars, which is the 100% definition for this game. Alright, so let's make a start. First of all, you're brought to this map screen where you can select a level. We only really have one option, which is going into the first level, so we're going to do just that. Okay, so I'll show you the controls very quickly. Here they are. Unsurprisingly, you can use left and right on the D-pad to move left and right. You can then use up to climb ladders or into doors, and you can use down to duck or climb down ladders. The 2 button will jump, and then if you press the 1 button while jumping, you'll do a butt slam. The butt slam can be used to kill enemies or break blocks. And if you're not jumping, the 1 button is used to pick up and throw blocks. So if you want to pick up and throw a block, you just have to get next to the block, press the 1 button, and then you should pick it up. Okay, so let's make a start. This game's fairly linear with the levels just going left and right, but you do get abilities that you unlock, which means you have to do levels in some pretty funky orders. So as I said, this is going to be 100% walkthrough, which means we're getting all the power stars. And we'll just stop here to show you a potential shortcut. I'm not going to take it in this video, but if you have this snake and you let it get towards the door, you can then bounce off it and hug the right wall. If you get high enough on that wall, you'll see a secret path, and that'll bring you all the way to the end of the level. So that's there if you want. We're just going to do this normally. So again, as I said, we're going to be 100%ing this game, getting all the power stars. Each power star will give you 1 extra star on your maximum health. So realistically, we only need 3 of those. And once we got 3, then we're at maximum health, which is 5. But we're going to get every single one in the game because they show up on the credits and it counts as 100%ing the game here. Now you'll notice we didn't get a power star in this level. That's because we need to come back to that first level once we got the climbing ability. And that'll let us get the power star. Next level here is the lake. So water's going to be rising and lowering. Basically, we need to just butt slam through these blocks. And we'll head into this room. This room has water currents that push you to the left, so keep an eye out for them. If you do get caught, just hold up and you'll grab the vine. Make sure you surface up there for air, and then we're going to go forward through here. And out. So we're going to head up here, and we'll head to the right. Now this enemy down here will drop a key. Every level has a key. You'll grab the key to get the door. You go through the door, and that's the level done. Again, you'll notice that we didn't get the power star there. That's because we have to come back to the lake level later. Okay, now Blacksmith's Castle. So we're going to head all the way to the right here. And if you do happen to take any damage, be breaking the green chests there because they can spit out cake, which gives you health. That cake there would give us a single health, and it has a double cake, which gives us double. So we got these springs here that we're going to be using, and we're going to climb up. Break the block here, grab the spring, throw it to the right. And then we can use that to get the star. And then we just head back to the left to keep finishing the level. So that was our first star, and you can see now we got 3 health as a maximum. Okay, heading left, we got a dragon boss. Basically, all you need to do in this boss is keep grabbing blocks and throwing it at the dragon. So try and hit it on the head when you do this. There we go. Okay, so now the dragon's done, we're going to talk to this dude for a little while. And he's going to tell us all about the lake. So he's telling us we can't go through the tiny cabin ahead, which is correct. We've got to go back to the lake and take the secret exit. That'll get us to the other castle, which gets us the tiny spell. Okay, so back in the lake, you'll notice the water level is raised up now. That's because we've done the castle stage. So if you want to just beat the level normally, you can just go straight to the right here and you'll see a door. But what we're going to do is we'll go back and get the power star. So down into this cabin with the currents again. And you'll notice the water just here is raised up so we can actually get up here now. There we go, we'll grab the star. And now we'll just head back out. So then we're going to head straight up, and then there should be a door on the left. There we go. Okay, now we're in the castle ruins. So the gimmick of this stage is you go to grab the candles to light it up. You also need the candles to get to the next area, so you got to throw them away and do a bit of it in the dark. But we'll move on here. Okay, now there's a power star up and to our left there. We actually can't get that yet. We'll need an item that lets us climb walls to get that. We'll try and grab these blocks and throw them on the spikes and make yourself a little bridge across. And now this room's an auto scroller, so it's automatically going to scroll to the right. pretty much what you want to do is go all the way to the right and grab a key, and you bring that key back to the left. So if you click the switches, it'll scroll back to the left. You got to be clicking these for as long as you can before you jump over to the next one. So you'll see me scroll the screen almost so that the switch is off screen, and then run all the way to the next one. You can throw the key so that you hit the switch earlier, but it's usually best if Mickey is just standing on the switch. And we'll throw the key to open this door, and then we'll just go to the left here. Now this boss, all you need to do is ground pound it a few times when it comes down. This boss drops the mini potion. You hold the down button and press 1, and that will let you turn into mini. So Tiny Cavern, we got to turn into mini straight away. And then we'll head through this section here. So with mini, be aware that you can't kill enemies. If you ground pound them, you'll just bounce off their heads. But that can actually be really good in some circumstances if you want to keep bouncing on enemies. So there's a little secret path here. You just want to go up the ladder and take a left through the wall. And this secret path is mandatory if you want to get the star here. So drop down, hold right, and you got the star. Okay, that's Tiny Cavern done. Now we can move on to Flower Field. This is a very linear stage. You just go left to right, but there's a little trick to getting the star here. Okay, so up here, this little butterfly, you need to make sure that you're mini so that you don't kill it when you bounce on it. And keep bouncing all the way to the left, and there's the star. Once you've done that, it's just a linear stage to the right. There's a key at the end, and that'll open up the door. Next up, we got the toy stage. So, not very linear here. You got to grab this and hit the switch. And then we'll make our way down. There's a few puzzles in this stage, and I'll explain those as we go through. You want to go left across this keyboard here. We saw the power star before, so go through that door, go to the right, get the star, and then we'll go left to go on with the level. Okay, now this box punches up, right, down, left, so you want to wait till it punches down, and that'll punch the box upwards so you can ride it up there. Okay, just running on this little rotating thing here, and then throwing the ball at here to get the key. And then we'll go through here. Now this switch, if you just jump off of it, it's going to make the blocks go back out. So we've got to get this jar and use it to hold the switch down. Wait for these boxes to punch so that you can get past them. And then you want to jump off this thing when it's over the key. That will drop the key for you, and then we can make it into the boss. This boss, all you have to do is ground pound it a few times. It'll spin back and forth. It loses a card when you ground pound it, so after a few, you win. There we go. Alright, now this dude's going to talk to us a little bit. What this dude will let us do is get to the ruins stage. So he'll have this little cannon that he'll fire at that stage. We can see it just to the left there. And then we can get on that top left stage there, Palace Ruins. So this stage is really important because we're going to get the rope from it. And with these blocks here, you've got to ground pound on them to explode. And they'll explode just like that. Okay, bring this jar up to the top with you. Use it to jump up to that last bit. And then we'll head to the right. There's a little chase thing going on here. You've got to get really quickly through this section. There we go. And you want to bring one of these blocks down with you because we'll use this in the boss fight. Basically, with this boulder, you've got to throw rocks at it. And if we bring a rock into the fight, that's one more rock that we have to throw at it. Now, it can, when it hits the wall, it can go forward or it can turn around. Turn around there. But in something like this, it'll go forward. So just monitor its pattern. If it goes in the air, it's usually going to come down on one side, turn around, and go through the other side. Okay, so we just got the rope there, and that lets us climb up walls. Essentially, what you need to do is walk up to the wall and then hold the D-pad up, as if you want to climb up the wall. So now we can go and do our revisits. We're heading straight back into the Palace Ruins here, and we're going to get the Power Star using our rope. So same process as before, you just go up left, and we're going to go up into this section, use the rope, climb the wall, and then we can pause and exit out. Okay, heading back down, we're going to go all the way back to stage 1 and get the Power Star we missed in there. Now that we have the rope, we can come back and get this. So there's a little secret here. You need to be mini to get into it, but there you go. So it's got an extra life and it saves a little bit of time. Okay. So heading into here, and we're going to go in this door that we see up in this section, climb with the rope and jump out and get the star. Now we can just pause exit out of the level that we're done. Okay, back into this level here. So again, we're going to be getting a Power Star. Pretty much the same as where we started the level before. And we're going to use the rope just up on the left here to get this star. There we go, pause exit out and we're done. Okay, now we're up to a new level, Craggy Cliff Stage. So Power Star is kind of up and left from here. It's right at the start of the level there, you bounce off the bird to get it. If you're killing the bird and having too much trouble, try being Mini and you won't kill the bird. And you're essentially just using the rope to climb the walls here. Okay, now we've got this little bit here where the ground's moving up and down. We're going to try and get through it as quick as possible. Just be sure not to rush this too much, otherwise you will get crushed. Take note of where I'm stopping to regain myself. Okay, now up here you want to be Mini to bounce across the left, because you'll need to bounce on this bird to get back. If you kill the bird, it's not a big deal. Alright, Desert Stage. Now this one's a bit cryptic. There's actually a secret exit. So if you just go to the right and beat this stage, that's not what you're supposed to do. You will be able to get to the next stage, but you won't get the cloud shoes. So with this pyramid, you want to drop down, then go left, and then break this block. Get in there with Mini, and then go through. Okay, just a little bit of a chase bit here. These switches that we'll see, you can pull them up or push them down to change the color that it's on. And then you just want to copy what I'm doing here. Pull that up. And then we're in this room. Alright, now there's a key up here that we can grab. And we'll break the door. Now I'm also going to grab another key because we'll need that to get through to the Power Star. So just throw it and use it as a platform. And then jump up here. You'll get the Power Star there. And then through the door. Okay, so basically this egg, you just need to ground pound on it a bunch of times. And same with the snake. When its eye comes out like that, you can hit it. And there we go, and we get the cloud shoes. So again, if you beat the level without doing this, you will go through normally until you get to the cloud level and you'll find out, oh, I don't have the shoes. So Good Princess's Castle stage. So you can grab the key, there's the door. And we're going to go all the way around to actually get through the level here. So remember with these enemies, if you're Mini, you can bounce on them without killing them, so keep that in mind. I'm going to bounce all the way across this dude and go through the top door here. So this little purple goo will actually kill you, so you've got to be really careful of that. So I'm going to go through, and there's a Power Star, you just use a little rope to get that. So we'll head up through here. You want to make little stacks of these blocks. Be aware that once you've stacked a few up, they'll stop these little thwomp guys from moving. And climbing the walls here. Now, being Mini here helps a lot. Often you're quite tempted to just go through as Big Mickey, but you're going to get hit if you do that. And that's the level done. Okay, so moving down from here, we're going to go through to the Sandcastle stage. Alright, here we're just going to go to the right. And drop down. Now this next room will have a bit of water that we need to get through. So keep an eye on your air here. You can surface up if you need to, like I'm done there. We want to push this switch down and then make our way back to where we started the room. And there we go. Kind of up and left here is the star, so we're just going to jump up and grab that. And then careful of these jellyfish because they'll electrocute the water. Now this block will push the water down there and bring the other water up. That lets you get across. Now this crab, all you've really got to do is kill it with the M jar. But just be aware it is invincible for a long time after you've hit it. You can usually tell where you can hit it because its arm's going to go down. So it fires off the bubbles and moves around for a bit and then its arms go down. So arms up, arms down, you can hit it. And there we go. Okay, so this guy will talk to us for a little bit and he's going to get us across the island. So he's given us the magic bean there. And that grows the beanstalk. Now be aware, if you can't step on the clouds here, that means you've missed the cloud shoes in the desert level. So if you're not sure about that, go back to the desert level and see how I get the shoes. It's a hidden entrance in the pyramid. But you should be able to step on the clouds and make your way up. You're riding the current across here. And the power star there, you just use the bird to get across and you can make your way up. Keys there and we'll make it through to the exit. Okay, now we're up to the last level, which is the Phantom's Castle. This is probably the most complex level here. You're going to go on the right door if you do want the power star. we're going to ride these blocks, and it's a bit of an auto-scroller across. At the very end, the star's literally just sitting there. There we go. Okay, so lifting that, and that swaps the colors of the blocks which are active. I'm going to grab the key here and make it through, open the door, and then we'll head into the right room here. Okay, so lift up this, and then you basically got to go mini and make your way back through. Now we'll grab the key here and go left, because we got to open the key door anyway. Okay, so normally you drop down through this water, but it's actually smart to grab a key before you do that. If you don't do that, there is a key down there. It just takes a really long time to get. So drop down through this water, grab the key, throw it right. Then we're going to go back and change the color switch. There we go. And then that will let us get to the next section. Okay, here's the monster door. You've got to bring it all the way to the right and then jump and butt slam it. If you butt slam it too far to the left, you'll be to the right of this column here and you can't get through. You'll be to the left of the column. So there we go, we've hit the switch. Now we go down this bottom left door. That switch turned the water, the lava in this room into water, so now we can swim down through it. Careful of the thwomps on your way down. And we're up to the Phantom. Okay, so yeah, this one, you just want to ground pound her head and then get behind her when she fires the fireballs. So 2 hits in that phase, then 2 hits on the roof. She'll drop blocks, you throw the blocks at her. There we go. More blocks. And there we go. Now 2 hits on this phase. Just keep jumping on her head when she does the lightning, otherwise the lightning will hit you. And there we go. It must be more than 2 hits on this phase. 3 hits. There we go. Okay, so we got the diamond, and that is the game done. Okay, so I'm hoping you found this useful. You'll see at the end of the credits there's a power star count, so you'll know whether you got all of them if all of them are filled in, and that counts as 100% for this game. So if you enjoyed this, I'd encourage you to check out the rest of the content on the channel. I do a wide range of games on the channel, and if you really enjoyed it, I'd encourage you to subscribe, because subscriptions help out the channel and they're always appreciated. But I'll let the credits play out here. That's all for me, and thank you for watching.